Hey family, welcome back. Today's guest went from living in Helenvale, Katanga, to starting his musical career there, and that afforded him to travel the world. So with me in studio, I have PK. How are you doing, sir?
I'm great, thank you. And how are you doing, sir?
I'm good, I'm good. I was hoping to hear the American accent there.
No, man. Man, sometimes it comes, sometimes. But they have insufficient funds.
Yeah. So yes, family, welcome back, and I'm very excited to have PK in our midst, and thank you for taking the
Pleasure, man.
time to actually be here.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Awesome.
I feel honored.
Thank you so much. So, like you guys know, the Lucian God podcast is all about showcasing our unsung heroes from our areas. So we actually inspire others in order to either go into entrepreneurship or follow their passion. So, Enrique, obviously, growing up had its challenges.
Yes,
And
yes.
when everyone look at you now, seeing you traveling the Caribbean, for instance, they're like, wow, everything was just amazing, was great, etc. Let us in on your life growing up.
Okay, welcome, listeners. Um, Firstly, I was born and raised in Katanga, as people know it, Helenvale.
Sure.
Um, I was born and I grew up in Samoy Street.
Okay, I know some more
Okay,
straight
yeah.
actually.
And lately, later on in life, we moved to Cobus Road, where my parents stayed. And I went to school at Hillcrest Primary.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
started my career there, and that's basically where in grade seven, basically late in grade six to grade seven, that was the time basically when I found Jesus.
Okay.
And what I can basically say is that where my life started. You
Yeah.
know, anything before that, it was, I won't say it was useless, but a lot of those things I don't want to remember. But my childhood was great. I was always a smooth kid. I was never in trouble, even though some of my friends,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
But I'm from Katanga, and later on I went to Calvin High School, and that's basically my childhood. That's where I
Awesome.
come from.
Awesome. So obviously, I only know you for a couple of years, not even 5 years, I think. So when I got to know you, I got to know you as PK. So I thought, know you, the pastor's kid. Is that is that where you comes from, or where does PK come from? Let us.
Okay, so where does PK come from? So basically, as a child, this
Okay.
is something a lot of people don't know about me. But
Yes, that is what this is
before I
about.
found music, I was actually a hip hop dancer.
Okay.
Okay, so I used to dance since I was a baby. My mom always tells people whenever they see me, they were
Uh,
like, then she's like, you used to dance Michael Jackson in the morning
uh,
when I was
uh,
it. And yeah, she always tells
so
the
we're gonna
story.
see that later
Yeah,
on.
no, definitely.
Jesus wiped all of that away.
It's gone, gone
Yeah.
away. Yeah, but so actually during my school career, I took things a little bit further.
Okay.
I ended up being part of Deja Vu dance crew.
Okay.
Yeah, which was the best.
Yes, a big thing
Yeah, it was
back
a
in the
big
day.
thing. Yeah, and that's basically where I people started to name me PK. And I wasn't even a church boy at that time. So it was just a fun name, and yeah, a lot of people start to call me that. And later on, then after I found Jesus, when I went to church, I will never forget this. Ish. So now I am in a Pinksterkerk,
Okay.
okay, and a lot of things in those churches,
Okay.
not the way now. Some things have changed.
Okay.
Now at least we have spiritual dancing and stuff.
Yes,
That
yes,
time
yes.
there was no spiritual dance.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. So I was in church, and this one brother asked me to do something, man. And
Okay.
I can't sing, I can't do nothing.
Yes.
The only thing I know is dance
Dancing?
because I've done this all my life. And
Sure.
so I was dancing at a church conference, man.
Okay.
Hey. And then after that, the prophet came up and he was like,
Lay
brothers,
hands.
brothers, we have young daughters in the church, and stuff like this. And it's not allowed in this church. Hey, and not long after that, my mother also spoke to me about this. She said, I need to choose a path. I can't be with Jesus and on the other side,
Okay.
She always used to tell me this, that you either hot or you cold.
Sure.
But you
There's no
can't be in
lukewarm.
between. Yeah.
Yeah.
That time I didn't even know it was a scripture because
Sure.
my mom told me that and I
Yes.
believed it. So I was looking for a different path to go on and I basically put aside dancing, which was a very difficult decision for me to make because that was my passion back then.
Yes.
It was
Yes.
I
Yes.
thought like this is what I want to do for the rest of my
Total.
life. Yeah. And then I went into rapping.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was a rapper also.
Sure.
And
No,
then
man of many talents.
the speaker thing started to be,
Yes, it escalates now.
yeah. Then more people basically get to know me.
Sure.
And I had the opportunity to open for AKA at the
Wow.
Helenvale Resource Center. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was basically the level
Yes,
which I
yes,
was
where you
in on.
operated.
Yeah. And we shared stage with a lot of artists. And then from there, things start to go left, sideways. The way that I didn't plan for it to go. When I would say at a very young age, I think I was like 14, 13 years old at that time.
Mm.
And having a little bit of fame can be very,
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
I wasn't trained for that. I
Sure.
wasn't trained for something like that. And basically, my mom, again, she came in and she talked to me about this. The same message, always the same.
Sure.
You need to choose a path. You can't be this way and
Wow.
this way. You can't be
Wow.
lukewarm.
God bless your mom.
You must be hot or you either cold. And so PK is not a church name. That's the point.
Yes, yes,
I
yes.
didn't found it in church.
Yes.
A lot of people think when they see me, I'm a pastor's kid, but
Yes, yes, yes,
my
yes.
dad is not a pastor, my mom is not a pastor.
Okay.
And for icebreaker, my family at the moment is Muslim.
Okay.
Yeah, so I am Christian.
Yes.
Yeah, but that doesn't stand in our ways. We
Yes.
always support each other
100%.
100%.
Yeah.
You always see my mom and my whole family, man. At every I throw gospel concerts, my
Yes,
family
they're
is
there.
present,
Yes, yes,
and they're
yes.
always the first ones who buy
Yeah.
tickets. My mom is not a person who will say, yes, my cunt.
Yeah,
how
yeah, yeah.
people
No,
is, man. They don't
I
support
want a
you.
VIP
Yeah,
seat, etc.
my mom, she once posted on my birthday this year. She posted one of the captions was, "This is my child,"
Yes.
and she was like, "A lot of aunties call me
Yes, yes, yes.
their
My child.
but
My
this is
child.
my
Yes,
child."
yes, yes. He
And she
owns you.
said, even if she had to stand in the line to take a picture with me,
Yes.
because that what happened a few times when she support me at events, like she's not the one that wants to be first in line.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
she's
yes.
always in the background and stuff. And she was once waiting in a long line because people were taking pictures with me, and she
Sure.
had to wait. Yeah, but that's basically
Yeah.
where PK
Wow.
is coming
No,
from.
humbleness speaks volumes. Humbleness speaks volumes today, and that is why, one can actually see a character in you.
Yes, yes.
So God bless her. So, where did the interest for music come from, or what sparked this?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so now I'm in church.
Sure.
The guy that led me to the Lord, he was a keyboard player. He's actually still one of the best.
Sure.
He's
Sure.
currently in Indonesia
Sure.
doing music as well. So at that time, I'm in church. I can't dance in church. I
Yeah.
can't rap in church.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, maybe there was hip hop rappers and stuff, but in our communities I didn't see any hip hop rappers and stuff. So it wasn't a thing in the church.
Okay.
Okay, so now I'm just laying back, looking what I can do in church because I need to do something in church. I am someone who believes that if you don't use the energy that you have on something positive, you will start to look for other things to do,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
So I was in church. I was thinking, man, what can I do in church? You know, I don't want to be just someone who comes to church every Sunday, and you know. And first, I started to play the tambourine in church.
Mm.
And I was always
Moving.
into this thing, man. Then eventually things went sideways in church. Not sideways, but the apostle that I was
Yeah.
serving under, they moved to Chichikama.
Sure.
Sorry. And the one that is playing piano he also moved to Chichikama.
Okay.
So the whole family was moving, and now we are the church.
Yeah.
And basically, it closed down.
Sure.
Then I joined another church. And previously, in my dancing days,
Yeah.
so my best friend, our mutual friend, Sivago,
Okay. Okay.
yeah, so we were together in primary school. This is a very long journey. I hope you're ready for this.
Sure.
So in primary school, we were together. We actually grew up in the same street as child.
Is
kids.
this now in Chamoy State?
Yeah, in
Okay.
Chamoy Street. They moved to Extension 5.
Yeah. Yeah.
But in school, we were still together. But we wasn't like friends, man, like we are now. And in grade 7, he was telling me, look, yeah, I have a friend. He really would like to dance, man. He can't dance. He's actually a keyboard player, a singer, a guitarist. He's all that, man. He's a genius, this guy. But he can't dance. He would really like to dance. Would you like to learn him how to teach him how to dance?
Sure.
In exchange, he can't give you money, but
Yeah.
you can trade talents. Like he can
Wow.
teach you how to sing or play guitar, whatever you want to do. I was like, sign me up for that.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah, this was before I even found Jesus. Okay.
Sure.
And then
So you grew up as a Muslim?
no
Is that
no
it? Oh,
Christian.
your parents were Christian before?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I went with him every day after school.
Okay.
I went to this guy. Now I'm teaching him how to dance. Yeah, I'm teaching him the
teaching
moves.
him some moves.
He's giving me, and I'm still deciding every day after my lesson with him. He would ask me, "What do you want to do?"
Yeah.
The first day I was a singer. No, I was first a piano player. The next day I was a singer. Because I didn't know what I wanted to do, man.
Definitely.
But I was more interested in guitar because it was something that I was doing a little bit fast at the time.
Yes.
Yeah. And then after that, I lose interest in all of those things. Like I didn't care because why? I don't see progress, and I wasn't interested anymore. But I still taught him how to dance. Long story short, so now I'm in this church, this new church, and the uncle is playing keyboard is very old, man. Sorry. And he was like, "You guys, the youngsters, you guys need to take over in church." So his grandson used to play a little bit of guitar. He was a singer. And we started a boys band, basically. So we were singing. I couldn't sing right, man, but we were so good together.
Yeah, you know, I love singing in a group.
It's like a couple, man. Sometimes my friend always say this. In marriage also,
synergy.
You don't need to be good people, man. When you solo. But when you're together, man. You know, when the team is strong. Yeah, people must also say, "Ish, but just two." But when you're alone, you know you can't.
That's what I always say. You know, when people look at me, I'm always the face of whatever we do. Doesn't matter which businesses we run, but my wife is the one behind it. If not gonna, if she's not there,
then you're useless.
For flat, people say, this one doesn't even answer his messages. I will be able to do nothing. But I get exactly what you say. Hence, synergy, 1 + 1 = 20. and not 2.
Yeah, so that was us basically.
Yeah.
I was not a strong singer. The uncle's grandson was not a strong singer.
Sure.
Vago he was very good in singing voices.
Okay.
And then we found another boy. So this one day we were working with our guitars in the street singing. And we found this one boy. He was also working in the street with the guitar singing.
Hey.
And we're like, hey,
Hey, you're one of us.
so we recruited him, man.
Yeah, yeah.
And he had a very nice tone. Jody is his name. And back then we had this group called Emmanuel Brothers. People in Katanga, Extension 6, 5, all over, they used to know us, man. We were working with guitars,
Yeah.
singing every day
Wow.
and night. That was all we did, like 24/7, man. We went to school in the morning. Before we went to school, we would like pray and work with guitar, singing in the street. That was us.
Yeah.
Very, very vibrant.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's basically where the thing of music started. And so we playing guitar,
Sure.
but there's a keyboard in church also. And
Okay.
nobody is playing this keyboard. And this uncle was teaching me this 3 chords, man. Wait, this and this. Okay, and I remember the theory that I previously received. So I'm trying to apply this theory here, but
Sure.
what he's showing me is just something that he also got from someone. So there's no
Okay.
theory involved, you know.
Sure.
And I was trying to figure out this pattern. None of it makes sense. But anyway, I played in church. And I survived. With those 3 chords, I
The
survived.
Spirit was leading.
I was just being there. And then while we were singing, so we met a few artists in the northern areas. Elton Zakay, Sporo, Chris Solovak. So these were the guys that was our inspiration, you know.
Sure.
Jaden Jonas, and every day, man. They used to see us and they always talk to us. They inspired us, like, they motivated us every day. Whenever they see us, they were all like, guys, we know this that you guys are doing now.
Yeah.
Keep on and always look for better ways to do it.
Sure.
And Sporo, he saw me once playing at a memorial service in the Helenvale Resource Center. And he was like, "You're playing keyboard now?"
Yeah.
And
You should
he
make up
played
your
very-
mind
Yeah,
what you want to
he
do.
played very better than me, man. Like
Yeah,
he was
quite,
very good.
better.
And
Okay.
I will never forget this. I was practicing with this choir.
Okay.
Yeah? And when we got on stage, the nerves hit me, man. I forgot how to play the song.
Yeah.
And he was there and he was like, "Oh, let me play the song for you." And he was playing the song. I was so embarrassed, man. I was so embarrassed. But he told me, "Look here, I have a friend. I will hook you guys up." I think there was 2 years before I actually met this friend. But he always used to talk about the same. Him and Chris, they always talked about the same. And apparently he's from Helenvale. But I
you
don't
don't know.
see him.
Yeah.
I'd never see him, and he's not in Helenvale anymore. So
Okay.
that time he was still living in Missionville. And one day I met him. Lucian, that guy is so humble, man. I didn't know. Like, is this the man you were talking about? He's not talking a lot.
Yeah.
He's
Very
so-
humble
yeah.
about his.
And when I
ability.
met him, I was like, "Sport of them, they always talked about you. I would like to actually learn how to play." He was like, "Oh, really?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, I'm really interested." And he was like, "Okay." Now I must remember I'm in Cobus Road now.
Sure.
Living in Cobus Road, East Missionville. I was still in high school that time. And he said, "Come to me tomorrow morning."
Yep.
I have to go to school, man. I was like, my maharong always do work. And I was like, "Okay, I'm coming to you because this is an opportunity for me."
Sure.
That was all I saw, man. And I was going home and I was like, "Send me the address." The time I was chatting from my mother's phone. "Send me the address." He was like, "No, just tell the taxi way and blah, blah, blah." I was like, "Man, I don't have taxi fare.
Chin.
I'm working in this, man." I was like, Yeah, like, "Okay, if you get here, I will at least give you taxi fare to go home."
Sure.
Now
sure,
you must
sure.
remember, this guy never talked about anything.
Wow.
He's gonna charge me out.
Yes.
And I was like,
And he's
I
even willing
can't
to-
miss this opportunity.
Yeah.
The morning I was working, man. I was working from, I think my parents thought I went to school, but I went to Missionvale and I met this guy. We went to his house. He had a keyboard, so he was like, "Show me what you have," because he heard I was playing a little.
Yes,
He was
yes.
like, "Show me what
We
you
can
have."
build from there.
Yeah, I was playing. I was like, "Okay, is that all?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's it. I don't even
about
know
it.
what I'm playing."
Sure.
He was asking me, "Do you know what you're playing?" I was like, "I don't know what I'm playing." I think it was less than an hour. We had a lesson less than an hour on that piano. And after that, we talked, like friends talk.
Sure.
He was talking music with me.
Yeah.
That was the only lesson we had on a
Wow.
piano. On a piano. And he gave me taxi fare to go back home. Yeah, I was so excited because the
Everything
knowledge
started to
I
make
received
sense.
from him in that
Yeah.
time, it was so much, man, and everything started to make sense for me.
Yeah. You know, some
And-
people just have that ability to make things
Exactly,
clear.
exactly. And I was so excited. I went home and I was like, I know I'm gonna be a master, man. You know that feeling? I can see things is starting to get together. And
Sure.
I went home and the next day I went to him again, man. I didn't stop going. After that, I was skipping school because this was the
All
only
you
thing
can
that was
think
on
of.
my mind. Music, 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 music. You know, I was so interested, man. Every day I was working to Miss Vale. After that, this guy, man, that's why people don't understand why I have this kind of respect for Sam. Um, he would play at gigs
Sure.
and he would tell me to come. When I go to him, he's giving me taxi fare to come to him and to go back home. And then he will also give me extra for the next day to come again.
Sure.
So then when I get there, he will give me.
Yes,
That was
once again.
yeah. That
Wow.
was and we basically start the journey, but we're more like friends, man. We're not
Yeah,
like
yeah.
this is my
Mentor.
yeah.
But he played that role.
He's playing that role, and then later on, I didn't even know that he was the one that also told the one that led me to the Lord.
Okay.
Yeah, he was also.
Wow.
So then I was like more interested.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know,
This is-
and this guy, man, he's very brilliant. He's very, very brilliant. Teaching.
Wow. Family. Now, Enrique has mentioned quite a bit of things
Yeah,
here.
a lot of information.
One of the things that stood out is that he skipped school to play. Now, that is not what we are promoting here today. He's sharing his journey. So,
Yes,
guys,
yes.
please go to school. Don't now tell
Yes,
a parent, you
yes,
know what,
yes.
to be able to be as successful as the man
Yeah.
here, I need to skip school. So, I'm sure that he took school serious, etc.
Yes.
So, I've met many talented people. But you need also to understand life
Yes.
because as much as you are talented, you also have a family and you have responsibility. And I'm sure even before you started a family, you knew that you know what, you need to be able to provide for yourself. And like most people would say in South Africa, it's not profitable to be a musician. However, we are going to get into how you got to actually be able to now travel the world and be part of a international group that is actually doing it. So, but before we get there, what happened in your life that also sparked that entrepreneurial hunger? Because I can see when you speak, you're not only doing music.
Yes, yes.
I know of other stuff that you are doing also, which you can obviously share. But what inspired that entrepreneurial side of you as well?
Okay. So this very same guy.
Okay.
Yeah. He was not just
No, we need to get Sam on here.
he was not just talking music with me. Okay.
Okay.
So at this time when we met, I was like 15, 16. I think I was 16 years old. Yeah, 16. I'm sure it was 16. I remember now. And the stuff he was talking to me with was like adult stuff.
Yeah.
It was like big things, man. And
Yeah.
he was talking about managing finances with me.
Oh yes.
Yeah, he was talking about starting a family. I was like, man,
Yeah, you just want to play.
yeah, but
Yeah.
he gave me so much information that I never got from anyone else.
Mm,
I never received anywhere else.
sure.
So basically, but my entrepreneurial journey started way back when I was a child. My mom always mentioned this also, that I used to have my own things that I was selling. Like
Okay.
I was selling coconut, fudge,
Yeah.
and stuff at school, at home. I was just doing it not because of for the money, but I love just to, you know, trade man.
Yes,
That's
yes,
always
yes. And
that's always been my passion.
I wish that more and more people can actually fall in love with that.
Yes,
Because,
yes.
the Chinese, they believe that crisis is actually opportunity.
It's an opportunity.
So
I
when
agree
you trade,
100%.
you make life easier for the person and they exchange something to you. And oftentimes
Something
we
valuable.
believe that, you know what, if you get rewarded for the good that you are doing, then it takes away the good that you are doing,
Yes,
which
yes,
isn't
yes.
always the case,
It's
but
not
please do
all.
proceed.
Yeah, so what happened was I was selling these things, and most of times, my parents worked,
Yeah.
so paydays is 25th, 15. I think that time it was 25th. My mom and my dad 25th. So I was selling this stuff, and my mom used to rob me, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because
Because
obviously,
all this money and bread every day.
yeah,
So they were like, Enrique, we're gonna take a,
yes,
and I was never paid back.
yeah. And you don't dare ask that money back because
No,
you
no,
eat
no.
for
Yeah.
nothing,
Yo,
everything is
yo,
for
yo.
free.
Yeah, but so I was starting that time already. I
Sure.
always had this in me
Yes,
of giving something to someone,
yes,
exchanging values basically.
yeah,
I believe this, Lucian, that all the money that you desire to have
yes,
is in someone else's pocket.
yes,
So basically, you need to give someone that value,
yes,
that
to
they will
exchange it.
feel comfortable. Not
Yeah,
comfortable, they will be more than
hungry.
happy to
Hey,
take that money out of their pockets to
yeah.
give to you because what you are gonna give them is more valuable to them.
I wish that people can realize this. You know what? What you're just saying there is being explained in this book, Think and Grow
Wow.
Rich.
Whoa.
Do you know this book?
I didn't even read it, I never saw it.
But, you know, whatever we desire in terms of financials,
Yes,
uh,
yes.
someone has it.
Someone is
And
it.
if we can identify
Yes, yes.
what problem that person has or what that value that person is looking for,
Yes,
then
yes,
you provide that value,
yes.
which then the person on the other side is more
More
than
than
willing to exchange it. I always say, you know what? There are two types of clients. One
yes, yes.
that will say, you know what, this is so expensive, etc. But then you'll have a person who hear what you offer and then say thank you for the opportunity and send the
Sorry.
proof of payment. So yes, sometimes, especially if you don't identify the right person, what I'm
Yes,
trying to
yes.
say is, if you don't identify the right person, then it will be hard for you to actually attract the monetary value that you
Yes,
wish to.
yes, yes.
But if you put in the work, in fact, and you know what, all these New York bestsellers,
Yes, yes.
they take principles from the Bible. So
Biblical
yes,
principles.
biblical
Biblical
principles, and they know it will
principles.
always be true because at the end of the day, the Word of God says that as a man thinketh, so
So
is he.
easy.
So this thing says, think and
And
grow
grow.
rich. Now I've spoken to so many people and said, you know what, guys, what I do is I teach people my skill, and when I teach people my skill, even though it comes easy to me, it's not as easy for the
For
next
the
person.
next person.
Like in the case of Sam. So Sam taught you a skill, and how many people can he teach at once? But what I share is in fact, guys, I have a video in the description, lucian.com/school. So I made a video and I share there how what I do in terms of I teach my skill and I'm being rewarded for it more than 20K per month. So anyone can do it because I believe that according to Matthew 25,
Yes, yes.
everyone was given talents.
Everyone.
So it's important. Yes, all of us have talents, but we don't necessarily know how to use it in order
Yes, yes.
to serve us. And that is obviously what I've identified.
Yes, yes.
What you are implementing, and hence I said, you know what, when you get to South Africa, please.
What you just said now, Lucian, strike something with me.
Sure,
We actually now going in a entrepreneurial direction.
sure.
But you mentioned something now about you sharing your skills that you have learned. And it might be easy for you now, but for the next person it might
Yeah.
not be. And another biblical principle that I received from someone is basically in Genesis, it
Okay.
says, be fruitful and multiply. And
Yes.
basically, the explanation regarding the fruit. So, this person mentioned that a fruit seed is in itself. Okay?
Yes.
So, whenever you see a fruit, like an apple, for instance,
Yeah.
there's always seed in the apple. And
Yes.
those seeds can produce multiple apples. It can produce apple trees, basically.
Yeah. Wow.
So it's in the apple that the seed is. So when God said be fruitful, He didn't say go look for something else. He
Yeah.
meant something
Look
inside. It's
inside.
already
It's
inside
already
of
there.
you.
It's already
So
there.
the seed is already there with you.
You know, you know, I help people do three things.
Yes.
One, how to take their talents and turn it into
Into
profits.
prophets.
Since I've basically launched this podcast, I show them how to actually use content and monetize it. And then the third thing is sometimes the hardest thing for the person. Not that it is the toughest, I believe it's the easiest.
It's the easiest, but
However, the person needs to believe that they are worthy of it. Now, I wrote this book. It can be anything. So it's basically my story, even though it's a scripted for beginners, because I share with people how I went from Uber driver to where God has brought me now. So someone has a different story. But if I can get the person to write a book in, let's say, 2 months.
yes,
Let's say if they're working and they're doing it part time. But that is if a person believes that they are worthy of writing a book.
yes.
And once they believe that they are worthy of it,
You
then they can
you
do
need
it
to
within two
believe it
months.
first.
But if they don't believe it, it will take them 2 years, 3 years, 4 years.
Yes.
Not realizing the seed is inside of you,
It's
but you want
already
to go and
inside.
look out
Yes,
there.
yes. Now that you say believing, I was having a class yesterday. So as you know, I had a course, three
Sure.
months course that I was. So things basically served. When I got home, I had all these plans of what I
Sure.
want to do. But when I got home and just being with my family, I
Life
was like,
happens. Get busy.
I need peace. I need my family. I just want to be with him.
Sure.
It was a decision I made. So
Sure.
basically, I canceled everything. But yesterday, something happened. So there was this young lady, very young girl, actually, I think she's 15, 16. My mom told me she want me to teach her how to play piano.
Okay.
And I told her she must come like yesterday.
Sure.
I didn't think she would pitch, but she came and
You didn't believe.
yeah, she came and she also bring someone with, and I was
Yeah.
so shocked. You also want to learn? Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, and so something came to me. I never use this trick when I teach, man. I asked him, "Do you believe that you can play piano?" I was like, after that, when they also like when they started to develop that belief in themselves, things started to get easier, man.
Yes.
I use this. This is music teachers can use this.
Yeah. Take
So
out your pen and paper.
this came to me. I was asking them. They both in school.
Sure.
Do you know the alphabet? And they said yes. How many letters is in the alphabet? They said 26. I said, oh, that's a lot, man. They said, no, it's not a lot. I was like, okay. Can you count? They said, yes. How far can you count?
Yeah.
Million? One say, yeah, I can count past millions. And I was like, okay. that's far. Like, yeah, that's far. Like,
Yeah,
okay.
much further.
So 26 is not a lot of letters in the alphabet. It's 26. I was like,
Yes.
okay. Do you believe what I'm gonna teach you now? Does only have 7 numbers in 7 letters of the alphabet. They were like,
Wow.
I said, it's so much easier, right?
Yeah.
Because why? It's only 7.
Sure.
You don't have to deal with 26 letters
Yeah.
and a billion numbers. It's only
Sure.
7. So you have to make that use of that 7
Sure.
and make magic. And they start to believe that I never had an easier class, man.
Ah.
Yesterday I discovered gold
Yeah.
because I was investing into someone's life. I didn't charge those kids.
Sure.
I just felt like I need to
Bless them.
invest. Yeah. And when I did that, I discovered this.
Yeah.
Besides that one, that's a free one. But there's more I actually learned during this lesson. And what I like about teaching, I think you will relate to this. Actually, any teacher can relate. Whenever you teach, you learn more.
You learn more from teaching. Before you said it, I thought maybe not in the
You always learn more. That's why I love teaching.
I did a consultation. I do consultations for businesses, and yeah. So, but then people also ask me, you know what? Do you provide counseling? So when they have problems and all of those kind of things, and I was like, if you believe in the Bible, then most definitely,
Yeah.
you know,
can do it.
because yeah, at the end of the day, like I said, all of these principles comes from the Bible. So you share that the fact that the person needs to believe. Now we are good at pointing the finger. We read here. No, Moses led the Israelites out of Egypt, and they longed for the pots of Egypt before they could get into Canaan, and it took them so long to get there, etc. But we forget to look internally. So we can sit here and say, you know what? Yes, people meant to believe, but now say, I, I have. There's a link below that will help you to write your own book. You know how many people out of 1,000 views? 6 people. We'll go and click on that link.
Yes.
Because the rest
It's just
don't
there.
believe that they can do it. In fact, we tell ourselves that is not for me.
Yeah, it's not. You don't think it's possible.
We don't think it's possible. Now, the video I mentioned earlier, lucian.com/school, I explain how anyone can take their talent and generate extra income. So what I've done is, remember when I got started, I also found myself living in, where was I living when I got started? In Malabar Extension 6. It's basically Katanga.
Yeah, same.
Same things that we go through, etc. We grew up living in a shack and got the RDP house there, etc. So I started with my Huawei phone.
Yes. I also.
You see now. So when people look at your stuff now and they're like, wow. People comment so much now and say, you know what, Lucian, the quality of your camera and all
so
of those
good.
kind of things, the audio and all of those kind of things. However,
started
I started with the phone.
You started something.
And but I believed, in fact, I read the book, Think Big. Now, what I've learned from there is to start small, but think big. So I started small,
Yes.
and now I make it even easier for a person. So let's say you are going to give piano lessons.
Yes.
So, but maybe you can start with the phone, etc. But now you decide, you know what, I want to do it on another level. That's why we have the studio here. So a person can come in, teach their skill. We have the blueprint on how to do it, how to market it, etc. And then we also provide all of the equipment. So you don't need to spend 500K on equipment.
all this stuff.
You know,
Everything is here.
Everything is it's being made easy. But at the end of the day, before one will actually get there, is the fact that you need to believe. So we have talented people, but not everyone is traveling the world doing that. How did you? What opportunity came across your desk, or were you exposed to that has opened the doors internationally?
Okay, so starting with that, I mentioned about my friend that just came with me.
Yes.
Soul. So I met this very humble guy not so long ago. I think it was 2020, 2019. 2019. 2019 I met him. So what happened was he was in China
Okay.
very long. They came for holiday to South Africa. Him and his family, his wife.
So he's Chinese.
No, he's from South
He's
Africa.
from South Africa?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's also a musician. So he went to play in China. He was there very long already. So they
Right.
came for holiday
Okay.
in South Africa. And COVID started to hit. So they basically were stuck in South
SA.
Africa. And they didn't plan for that. So
Yeah,
obviously they just here now. And I met him at a church, AFM in Boysons Park. I was playing at his church at the time. He was also part of the worship team. And we met. I didn't know that this is actually an international artist, man.
Yeah.
And we became like brothers.
Sure.
Every day we were together, and he's so crazy, man. I just love his spirit. And so what happened was that at that time I was at my busiest in my music career. 2019, 2020, 2021. When COVID started in South Africa.
Yeah.
I don't want to say this, but I think I was one of the most booked
Yeah.
musicians around town.
Sure.
I had gigs, man, and guys was messaging me, hook us up, man. Where do you get this gigs?
Sure.
Everyone is at home, and
So now they're gonna get the secret
I was
on how
busy
to do it.
every day of my life. What? Yeah, like I went out in the morning, late night, sometimes midnight. I come home.
Sure.
I was so busy, man. I was busy during COVID. So me and Gino was meeting up, and we also tried because he's now here. He's stuck now here.
Okay.
He's not
Yes,
working.
yes,
So
yes.
we were doing
locked down.
everything, man. And he basically pushed me also because I was not. He's already a
Yeah,
big guy
international
at that time. We have a wife and stuff. So he was also pushing me
Yes.
to do more,
Yeah.
And he was like, "Hey, buddy, you need to get your things in order. When things is opening, you must go.
Yeah.
You must go." And he believed in
He believed in you before you believed in you.
yeah. I never wanted to do solo stuff, man.
Okay.
I'm used to being in the background and
Sure.
pushing other people. Even when I work with artists, I'm always the keyboard player on stage,
Okay.
the MD behind the scenes. I'm not the guy that's on stage being the MD. I'm
Sure.
always behind the scenes, the MD. And I would guide artists also, but I never do it publicly.
Sure.
You see. And he was like, "You need to be the guy that's in front."
Yeah.
And I didn't want that for myself, man. And he was telling me I need to put my promo videos together and stuff. And he was like, "You sing better than me."
Yeah.
I was like, "No, I don't sing better than you." And I'm like, "No, man." But he believed that.
Yeah.
And after that, I started to put my promo together. Promo video, that was like long before I even went away. We made our passports and stuff. Getting ready, man. Getting
Yeah.
ready. He told me everything I need to have. And
So there you have it, guys. Promo video, passport, get it ready.
That's very important.
Don't
Very,
just listen
very,
to this
very,
and not
very
take
important.
action.
That's number one. Very
Sure.
important. And we actually got a job in China also. He was hooking us up.
Sure.
This was the time he just went
Okay.
back to China. And something happened. Some of the band members fell out and things started to blah, blah, blah. And some of the band members was thinking, "Hey, this is not working, man. I don't think this is right
Yeah,
stuff."
this is the thing.
Yeah. And I still believed. I never gave up. I never gave up. Like this person. When I see someone else do this, I believe I can do that. That's me.
100%.
So I was like, Gino is my friend. He's
Yeah.
there. I can go there. I don't care about whatever.
That is why some people are sick of me telling the story, and
Yes,
most probably
yes.
of
Believe
me
it.
growing up in a shack, etc. Because I want them to understand where I come from,
Yes,
so
yes. A
they can
background.
realize and say, if he can do it,
I
that
can
comes
do
from there, I can do it too.
So I was now busy with my stuff, I asked my cousin. He's a very good photographer. He had a camera. He's not much of videographer.
Sure.
I was like, I just need someone to shoot me.
Yeah.
You don't need to edit my stuff. I'll even tell you how to shoot and
Yeah.
stuff. I just need you to come with your camera and stuff. I pre-recorded everything. I was playing, singing, and I did a few cover songs.
Sure.
So this one day I booked him. I said, look here, I'm gonna pay you when I go. If you're overseas, I'm gonna pay you, don't worry. They were like, are you sure? But you my cousin, don't worry. Even if you don't pay me, we're going.
Yeah.
And we did a shoot and I was editing the videos, putting my promo together. Nice promo, very short. When you do a promo video, don't do long video. People just in the first 5 seconds, people must be already into you. After that, you must just lock them in. You
Yeah.
see, but the first 5 seconds, actually
Yeah.
3 seconds, is very crucial. And yeah, I waited, man. A lot of opportunities came and didn't work out. And then lately, what happened was, so that time I was basically like a dog when a dog is on hit.
Ah.
Yeah, you just want to
Yes.
everywhere. So I sent my promo, my
Sure.
portfolio, and a copy of my passport to a lot of agents, man. I was telling them I'm ready and stuff, and one of them contacted me 2 years ago. They had a job for me. I wasn't ready for that one because why? It was like you need to go in 2 days.
You need to go abroad.
Yeah, and I didn't. There's a lot of stuff that I was still busy with at the time.
Sure.
So I let the opportunity pass. I actually referred someone, and he got the job.
Yeah.
Yeah. So before
Wow.
I went away, I already yelled
Yeah,
some
yeah,
people
yeah.
to, and things just felt more possible for me, man.
Yeah.
I know that something is coming my way. And
At the
then,
right time.
yeah, at the right time. Then late last year, this agent contacted me. They have a position for me. Okay, I'm in. But when I saw the email, I was already late.
Okay. Yes, yes,
So
yes.
they gave the job to someone else. But I was like, Ish, this is something I would really like, man. Long story short, January month, they contacted me again. They need
This year
someone
now.
for the same job. They need me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
This person is going home. So this person is going home, the keyboard player that they got. I was like, perfect. And so at that time, I don't know if you remember, at my gala, the name concert. So there was a time basically I needed to sign on. My sign on date was on the 29th of March. And my gala dinner concert was on the 29th of March.
Wow.
So I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was telling the agent, I was taking a risk, man. I was telling the agent, look here, can we delay this? I was like, no, we need someone urgent. I was like, okay, then you need to get someone else. Because I already have a product put together here.
Sure.
A production basically that I need to deliver because people
Sure.
pay.
Yeah, yeah.
And he was like, okay, let me see what I can do. And I was asking two other of my other friends already to stand in for me there. I gave them this job, and these people were like, no, we show the company your profile and your
They want
promo
you.
video, they want you. I was like, what am I gonna do now? So I tell him, look here, let me finish this concert, then I'm ready. I was like, okay, it's up.
Wow, as easy as that.
Yeah, he was like, okay, it's up. Then, so what being on a cruise, working on a cruise ship, there's a few stuff that you need to do, like,
Yeah. Let us in what it's like because we see the photos and the videos and we're like, wow.
so just a before
Yeah.
we go there,
Yeah.
I want to say what other musicians what they actually need
Yes,
to in order
100%.
to get there. So you would need to pay for your visa, number one,
Okay.
for your visa, unless the company doesn't pay for it. But most of the cruise ships don't do that.
Okay.
You
And we're
need to
looking at that you should go
to
most
the
probably to Cape
US.
Town
It's like
or
Cape
Joburg,
Town,
man, to get your
Joburg,
visa.
yeah, or I think Durban also.
Okay.
It's your visa, number one, that you need to sort out. You need to have your police clearance,
Okay.
and your medicals that you need to do. Medicals was the big one for me. You need so the capital I actually needed to have was like 10 to 15K
Okay.
that I needed to spend on all those
Sure.
things. And I
100%.
think that's the thing that's
That keeps
keeping
people
most
ongoing. Yeah.
But I need to say this is it's worth it, man.
Yeah.
It's so much worth it.
Especially if
It's
the
very
dollars
worth
comes back.
Yay. So after I sorted everything out, the company pays for the flights. So Royal Caribbean
Okay.
actually have a hotel
Sure.
in Miami. No,
Okay.
it's not in Miami. It's in yeah, it was in Miami. It was in Miami. So I was signing on in Fort Lauderdale. It's it's also part of Florida, but it's a different city kind of like. And when I got there, they actually have this hotel prepared for us that's
Yes,
signing
sir.
on. So it's so nice, man.
Ah.
That was like a welcoming. When I got in the US, a lot of things happened at the border protection.
Sure.
So I was very late for my
Yeah.
what do you call these people that receive you in the airport?
Okay.
But you know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about. So when I got there, they were already gone. They
Yeah. The
went home.
chauffeur.
Yeah. So I
Wow.
needed to take a Uber to the
Okay.
hotel. Luckily, I had money in my account, man.
Yeah.
Ish, I was like, Uber. I think it was like $39. I was calculating. Ish, it's
Ain't that
almost
not bad?
1,000 rand. To go there. I was like, ish, okay. But I need to go to the hotel. It's because I was very tired. I
Yeah.
was flying for 3 days. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was
The
very
flights are
long.
long.
So got to the hotel. Everything was nice, sorted out. People welcomed me and they took me to my hotel room and they were like, put your bags down.
Sure.
Come with us to this place where basically all the people that's signing on tomorrow is here for dinner and stuff and like everything is free. And after that, there was a lady that took me back to my room because it was a big hotel and I was almost
Yeah. A friend of mine.
number one, two, three. I was looking for the numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when I got back to my room, I was like, wow, this is God. When I was in that room, after I had my dinner, then I started to relax and settle
Yeah.
in. I was
Then
like,
it sinks in.
I'm really here, man. I already feel like I made it through.
Sure.
And next morning, we signed on the ship. So we were going there's a few buses that come to pick us up
Okay.
at the hotel, take us to the ship. I already saw a lot of pictures on the
Yes.
internet. You know,
Yes.
when you're
Yes.
excited,
Yes.
you Google
Yeah. You
and you want
Google
to
where
see
you're
where you're
going,
going and
etc.
stuff. When I got there, Lucian,
Was even more beautiful.
it's so big, man.
Ah.
Those subs is big. I was like,
Ah.
what? I thought it's like, it's so big. And it's beautiful, very beautiful. So there we had like Wonders of the Sea. There was a few subs that was talking at the time.
Sure.
And I was like, I know this is my home. That one, I could see it. Went there through security again and again and again and again. Lots of security. Finally went on board. Not even 5 minutes there, training.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
They got
started
their stuff
training.
organized.
So there's a lot of trainings involved.
Sure.
I think I have like 50 something certificates now.
Oh, for each training, you get a
Yeah,
certificate.
you get a
The
certificate.
more certificates you have, the more in demand you become.
Yes. So we do a lot of trainings on board. Safety trainings also. There's even
Sure.
stuff that you don't think you would be involved in, but
Yeah.
you're
Things that you
there.
couldn't see back in the days, but
Yeah.
now they teach your eye to be able to see that.
Yes.
Same with opportunity. Many times people don't see opportunity, but only when they are
When you,
exposed to it,
then
they
you,
learn.
yeah. So my journey, man, on board. I think you will ask me questions because there's a lot. I don't know where to start.
Yeah. We actually spoke about it earlier. So getting there, obviously, you feel that you know what I've arrived. However, that's a new level.
Yeah.
New level, new devil. What are the challenges that you had?
So this is
I'm
one
sure
of
the
the.
language barrier or yeah, but
So my challenges personally was.
sure.
So what happened was I had a contract phone
Okay.
on Vodacom, which it's a Vodapay. You
Yeah.
have to pay it with airtime.
Yeah.
I paid for the week. When I got there, actually when from Doha to the US, this phone shut down.
Yeah.
Okay. I couldn't use it, man.
So now you're out of contact.
I went on board. I'm out of contact. I don't have a phone to use. And when I met with the band, my band leader honestly was very helpful.
Okay.
And I don't have a phone actually. That's what you can say because the phone I had was useless.
Sure.
And I have like 300 plus songs that I need to learn. Starting to play tonight.
300 plus.
Yeah.
And I saw in your bio you already have like
I
over
have a lot of
1,000.
songs in my
Yeah,
repertoire.
over a
This is
1,000.
different songs.
Yeah, because this is a different part of the
Yeah,
world.
and I'm like, wow, I need to pull up my socks now
Yeah.
and get to work. I don't have a phone, I can't listen to the music. So this was very challenging for me. And they gave me a list for the night, the songs we will do tonight. I was like, one of those songs I know at least out of the. And I think that night we did like 15 to 16 songs. I know one song. So I asked this guy for his iPad just to listen to some of the songs. I
Sure.
didn't have time to practice.
Yeah. Just
I just
listening.
listened to the songs. Okay, listen.
Is this
Went
now
on
via Spotify? You just Google them.
Apple Music.
Apple Music. Yeah, yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes, yes.
I was just listening. We went on stage.
Okay,
My
guys.
fir-
So you are there. You need to have an iPhone to go, so you don't
Yeah.
have to go to that.
I went on stage, not knowing the band. I've never played with them before. I don't know the names. I don't know the keyboard I'm going to play on. I don't know anything. When they say intro, I was like, what's the intro? What song is it? I was so dizzy, man. I was like in a different world, but something came to my mind. You can do all things through Christ. I was like,
Philippines 4 verse
I
13.
was like, tell me more. Man, I encouraged myself on that stage. I was giving my big smile. I was
Yeah.
entertaining the people. The bassist, I used to look at his hands because I can play a little bit
Yes,
of
yes,
bass.
yes.
So I was
So you know
always
where he's
looking.
going.
I was always looking at their hands. They thought I was smiling at them, but I was looking at their hands. And, I was playing like that the whole night through. Every day, I used to go practice these songs like every single day. I borrowed this iPad.
Sure.
I went to go practice every day, like for long hours. I'm talking about the whole day, from the morning till until we go to play. And it took me about 2 3 weeks to settle in. Now you must remember, songs is getting added also to this
Yeah,
list.
it gets added on.
Yeah,
So
and
so you never basically arrive because every time will.
and the guys was very happy with me
Accommodating.
with my
Yeah.
progress and stuff. What I told them, look here guys, it's not that I can't play. It's just I don't know the songs. That was the thing,
Sure.
And we started to gel. After that, we started to gel. Everyone was just like, and the band
Were you
was
the only one from South
amazing.
Africa?
No, we're all from South Africa, but they are
Okay.
from
Okay.
Cape Town.
Yes. Yes.
I'm
Yes.
the
From
only one
different parts of
from the
from
Eastern Cape.
Eastern Cape.
Yeah, and we just had a lovely time, man.
Okay.
Very lovely. Very lovely.
So having now being exposed to international platforms, basically, how do you see the music industry evolving from here going forward? And what can people do, not knowing what's happening in the world? How can they prepare themselves? I know you've mentioned
You
quite
mean
a bit.
locally?
How can they prepare themselves locally? Yeah, maybe even be able to operate at that level and attract tourists. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, so the first thing I would say is I have friends locally that don't even have the desire to go abroad.
Okay.
or to be a musician in that kind of level.
Okay.
Let me say like that. So firstly, I would say identify what you want to achieve, basically.
Sure.
Where do you want to see yourself?
Yeah.
Some people is very comfortable. You'll be surprised how comfortable people is um, just playing in church
Yeah.
and not
This
even
is
doing
right.
one
Yeah.
gig.
I take that.
So I always, even when I teach students, I ask them, what do you want to do? Do you want to play in church? Do you want to play in church and some gigs? Do you want to be a musician full
Sure.
time? Or like so
Yes.
that I can know how much I must invest into you
Invest into.
and where
Yeah.
you want to go.
So should a person want to be able to travel internationally,
Obviously.
how do they prepare themselves?
I would say, firstly, upskill yourself.
Yeah.
Upskill yourself because why? Okay, there you have a lot of time to practice. You have all those time, but be prepared for the world out there. I was never ready. Let me say like that.
What was your perception of it, and how were you
Yes, yes.
wildly surprised?
That's why I say I was never ready.
Yeah.
I thought that we're gonna play the songs that I know,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
the kind of crowds I know. You know, in South Africa, when you do Mamela
Yeah.
from Mikasa,
Yes, sir.
people get crazy.
Everyone.
But there, when you play Sweet Caroline, people go crazy.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
it's a different world.
Sure.
It's different kind of music that get
Perhaps. Yeah.
people. So be prepared and always listen to different music. That's number one, I would say. If you want to travel the world, listen to different music. Don't, if you want to be a professional musician, let me make this statement.
Yeah.
Don't only play the songs that you love
Yeah.
because you will be in different crowds and crowds won't always love what you love. So you have to be an entertainer.
Mm.
And an entertainer, when sometimes when you put a smile on and you're not happy, you're entertaining.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing. Sometimes you do stuff, not that it makes you angry,
Yeah.
but it's not your cup of tea,
Yeah.
but you're doing it for
Yes.
the next person.
Sure.
So it's not like you're doing something that you love to do music. It's maybe not just your favorite song,
Sure.
but you don't mind playing it, but it's
Sure.
not your favorite. So always listen to what other people also want to
Yes.
listen. And there's different genres, like a lot of different genres. Yeah, that's number one. Upscale yourself.
Okay, so in the next 15 minutes, we're going to wrap up. But I want to ask this. If you look back in your musical career, what would you like to relive? I'm sure there's so many flashing through your mind now.
A lot.
Grab on one.
Yeah. Okay, so there was this moment. I was playing for wood, actually. I was playing with my mentor in a band with Patrick Landwehr.
Okay. Yes, yes, yes.
And it's a love thing. And we had like almost the whole top 7 cast we had on the show.
I think they mentioned that when they were here on the podcast. Yes,
Okay,
yes, yes,
yeah,
yes.
yeah.
But please,
So
please
they
do.
had like some of these people, and they also had the, I think she was an Idols winner, Karen Korchi.
Okay.
They had her also on the show, and a lot of talented local singers and stuff. Man, the production was on point. I remember we had like, I was playing second keys at this concert, and I was still living in Helenvale. So Patrick used to come and pick us all up, and
Yeah, yeah. That's how Mr. Pet is.
and then we go to
Definitely.
Youth Night to rehearse every day.
Yeah.
And before the stage, I would say that the rehearsals only, alone, it was a moment for me.
Yeah.
I never experienced that level of music in my life. Actually, up until now, I'm playing on international stages,
Sure.
but the work that's being put into production, man, it's very detailed. How we went into stuff preparing for this concert, and on stage when we go there, I will never forget. We felt like we are more prepared than the big artists that come because of the show that we put together. And
Sure.
this guys is very detailed when they put stuff together. Patrick Lendour is a
Genius.
I always tell my friend Seppi, my bass player. I always tell him, if someone wants to work with this guy, you need to know your story.
Yeah.
He's very detailed. Yeah, but that was one of the moments for me. That concert was just amazing. Just amazing. It's a love thing.
So, how do you balance being a musician, being a family man, and business?
You see, Han, let me get to a point. I don't balance it.
Sorry?
I don't balance it.
Okay.
Okay, so this is what I told my wife. I learned this actually a few years ago. There's two things in life. There's balance and there's focus.
Okay.
Okay. And these two things don't go together.
Yes. Yes.
You
yes.
can never be balanced and focused.
Okay.
So at the stage where I'm in, I'm newly married, I'm newly married,
Okay.
and my daughter she's 1 year old.
Okay.
She's turning 2. So I have a new family. It's something new for me.
Sure. Wow.
There's no way I can balance it.
Yeah.
It's something new.
Yeah.
Fatherhood, it's new for me. It's
Yeah.
something new. So, but I told my wife, I need to provide for you guys. And I always want to give better.
Yeah.
So I will take a few years and focus. I will put this amount focus
Yeah.
and I will have this amount balance.
Yeah.
Because if you have this amount balance,
Oh.
you will have this amount of focus.
I had a person, and he said something to the effect of a jack of all trades and master of none.
Yeah. So basically,
Especially if you want to have huge success, you need to be able to focus for a long period of
you
time.
need to focus. And as more as you, those two things, so your balance, your focus is here, balance is here. The more the focus, the more the balance grows,
Yes.
the focus starts to creep in. But then at that time when the balance is here,
Yeah.
I already put in the focus that I needed to put in. So
Yes.
there's no more work needed to be done.
Yeah.
at
Then
that
you
time.
operate at that level by default.
Yes.
Yeah.
By default, I do that. So,
Sure.
but for now, I'm in the focus space.
Yes, guys. So if you don't understand this to the full, what PK has just shared, in my book, chapter 3, I speak about goal setting.
Wow.
There's nothing that comes to the mind that you can't achieve.
Yes.
However, if you set goals this way, I have a book here called Homeless to Billionaire.
Wow.
So now the author teaches
How to
how he went from homeless to billionaire. And when I adapted that method, and in fact, he was homeless in Thailand, and someone gave him a book. He had it. He implemented it. Someone gave him a book, a shorter version of this book.
Wow.
So I love books, as you can see here. And remember, all of this principles basically comes from the Bible.
Yes, biblical
now
principles.
someone gives him a shorter version of this book. He goes from homeless to billionaire. Then he hides a book and calls it Homeless to Billionaire. I read it, and when I implemented it, I was living in Helenvale. And when I implemented it, I was able to go from where I lived in Helenvale to being able to go to the beach in Thailand where someone handed in the book. I just wanted to feel that,
The experience.
Yes, and experience it.
Yes.
Hence, I write in here, and it speaks about focus and balance. There are 4 things that I spend my time on. If it's not in that, I don't spend it.
Yes, yes.
Many times people would say, you know what? Yes, I agree that time is worth way more than money.
No, it's a lie.
So I'm a firm believer that time is worth more than money. Because
It's not more. It's not worth more. It's exponentially.
it's exponentially, because at the end of the day, if, someone were to offer me now any amount that comes to mind, $1 billion, but they say, you know what, tomorrow I'm not going to wake up, then I'm not going to take it.
It's not.
I'm not going to take it. So, guys, you can get the free version of my book in the description, lucian.com/books. And yeah, you can get your hands on it. And the free version is the first 3 chapters. Then you can get the goal setting chapter in there as well. However, then when you want the full book, then at the same website, you'll click on a different link and then you can purchase the full book, should you find value from the free version of it. So now, whenever one wants to achieve something, like you said, if people can go back and watch all of my, in fact, I must take all of my podcasts that I have, because all of the guests that have success, they focused for a long period of time.
Yes, yes.
Everyone mentioned that, and we speak about the fact that you need to speak to your partner and say, you know what, for this period of time, I'm going to focus. And when I focus, because suppose you build a business in 5 years, not that you are not gonna do anything other than that.
Yes,
but
your focus
your focus is there. You build it for 5 years. Now that business runs, you have a lifetime of freedom, because now you
can do
you've made certain investments.
You can balance now.
Yeah, that pays for everything. So now you can balance and you can focus on other things, etc.
Yes.
However, if you want to juggle everything at once, it's like a clown.
It's never going to happen. It's never going to happen.
It's never going to happen.
Yes, I agree 100%.
So, these life lessons that one have learned, they've obviously played a huge role in being able to achieve above average experiences or results.
Yes.
Because let's face it, out of 100,000 people in South Africa, most probably 10 of them will go abroad. Let's narrow it down. Many of the people that we grew up with,
Yes.
they will never even go out of Port Elizabeth.
This is sad truth.
This is sad truth. However, like you mentioned earlier, that oftentimes people are content with where they are finding themselves.
Yes.
Now, there's nothing wrong with being content in where you are finding yourself. I learned this from one of the students that I actually taught, and he said, you know what I teach is not for everyone, because remember, there are so many scams in this industry that you almost don't want to be associated with it.
Whenever you hear about it, you think, yes.
And when he mentioned something, and it made so much sense. I said, guys, you don't have to be here all of your life. Just use this as a vehicle, because I use this as a vehicle. Now, out of that vehicle, I was able to have the studio, have the podcast, have many other businesses.
Something that always caught my mind is like, people have this thing of the get rich quick scheme. But if anyone ever wondered or think about this, that all our lives we never heard that broke for the rest of your life scheme.
Yeah.
That's something we buy into.
Yeah.
We want to stay
not
broke
knowing even.
Yeah. That's the scheme that we actually buy into.
I'm sure being exposed internationally.
There's a lot of things that go.
What light bulbs went off as we are summarizing?
Number one. A lot of people. So I actually met a lot of millionaires, multi-millionaires.
Sure.
Not actually, there's billionaires actually that we met, and these guys are so humble, man. When they talk to you, like, but
like your mentor,
I always ask them like, just mention one thing to me, man. And one of the common things that most people tell me is like, so I would call it the most important skill anyone can learn in life is the ability to sell. That's number one.
I don't think this will come out here. I bought a course of $10,000, 200,000 that teaches how to sell.
That's the most important.
Most people wouldn't
That's the
never
most
do that.
important skill that one needs to. You need to know how to sell, and that's something you won't learn anyway. Like people won't tell you that.
Yeah.
Not even in school, they won't tell you it's important.
No. But you know what?
It's the most
But we are all
important thing.
salespeople because
Yeah.
you sell your child on the idea of brushing their teeth. You sold your wife on getting married
Yes,
with you,
yes.
apart from all the 8
Yes,
billion
you-
people in the world. You know,
You made something.
if you have a job, we still sell our
You
time.
sell.
But
You
the
sell.
problem often is we only have one client. But if you learn how to sell the right way,
Yes, yes.
then you will love it.
And you
Because
have
people
more
will say,
clients.
thank you, Lucian.
Yes,
There's
yes.
the proof of payment.
I always believe that for me, the ability to sell comes with pleasure.
Yes.
I would say not for you first, you're the second person that will get a pleasure.
Yeah.
Most people feel like the paycheck is what will make you happy. That's not what makes me happy. I'm happy when the customer is happy, you know?
100%.
So when that person is appreciating what you did, you
Sure.
also feel better. Yeah. Because why? God created us in such a way that when we help another human being and we see them basically, the connection that comes from it, man, you also get pleasure from that.
Yes.
And that's what makes life better.
You know, my main goal with my business is to get certain amount of testimonials.
Yes, yes.
So when I get those testimonials, then it's done for me.
It's gold.
You know, it's gold because at the end of the day, but like you also said that it's not the paycheck that will make you happy.
Yes.
Especially because not all money is good money. Some people you don't want them as your clients. Hence, I don't
I agree
promote.
with that one.
I don't. Yeah, I don't promote my business to everyone anymore. No, I only promote it to the right
That's
people.
important.
Not everyone watching this video is going to go to
This
the
is
link.
something I learned.
Only the right people.
This is
will
something
go.
I learned. And it's very hard. It's not. Sometimes we think like when we want to sell something, we think like the people who needs it. But that's not it. We need to sell to the people who want it. Because it's not always the people who needs it that wants it.
Wants it. Yeah.
So yeah, that's a sad truth.
No, I can mention so many. We, for instance, have one business opportunity now. A person can start off with $300 and build a business, right?
I saw that. I
But
saw
not
that. And I'm
everyone-
very interested. We still must speak after this.
Yeah, but not everyone wants it. You know that people need it,
You need it.
but not everyone wants it. Then I call up guys who are sorted in life and like, there's a business opportunity.
in.
How much?
I mean,
What's the
sign
income
me
potential?
up for
Sign
that
me
one.
up. Yeah, they send the proof of payment. Like, I'm gonna sign later when I have time.
Yeah.
But
it's
then the
done.
other one, others will say, I wonder. There's no belief. Hence, I don't feel. Hence, that's why I give my book away for free. So chapter 3 is also for free. So the person can understand goal setting.
Yes.
So when they understand goal setting, then they understand that they can achieve anything. That they put their mind on. Because God has put that ability within us.
Yes.
So
It's possible.
if we had the time, I'm sure we would be able to go on like for 2-3
4
hours.
hours.
Yeah. Wow.
There's so much.
Because
There's
God
so
has
much.
put so much in us. And people
agree.
don't, and especially when you try and help a person too much,
Yes.
you'll learn in sales, if you are more eager for someone else's success, in their mind, they start thinking, but why are you so eager? Why would you want to help me this?
Yes.
Where's the cat in the bag, etc.?
Yeah.
So hence, I'm not saying that I don't care whether people are able to have success, but I make them understand, you know what, I want this for you. However, you must want this for yourself.
Yes. You
Because if you
also
don't want it for yourself,
you need to be the person that wants it actually,
wow.
because you already have it.
Yeah, you already have it
I
within
have
you.
it. You,
The
you
seed is
need to
there.
want it. I
Yeah,
have it already.
yeah. But how do we try and help people to see themselves that way? Maybe he wants to go abroad,
Yes.
but he don't see himself being able to do that. Especially because I mean, people would think, you know what, the English is already a problem. Like it is a problem for me.
This is something. This is something big. So when I went to the US, I
Sure.
thought I would hear all those people, the American accent. I can count on my fingers how many people speak like that.
Mm,
Something we as South Africans don't embrace
sure.
is our way of speaking,
Mm,
our slang as we call it. When I went to the US, I could hear when a Mexican is speaking
yes. You can
because you
hear
can hear
clearly.
how they speak. When I hear,
Even if you speak English, all of them speak
yeah,
English, you can
you
hear.
can hear it's a Mexican.
Yeah.
When you hear a Filipino speak, you can hear it's a Filipino speaking. When you hear Chinese speak English, you can hear it's a Chinese speak English. When you hear what's this but all the other people, when you hear the Caribbean people, the Jamaicans speak English, you hear everything.
Yeah.
The way they say it, it's from their country. You can
Yes.
hear where they're from. But
There's
when a
no
South
home
African
way.
speak,
Yeah.
we want to sound like Americans. And that's a problem. I don't know where this thing come from, and I think we lack identity,
Yes.
Lucian. Because
Yes.
why? Those people don't want to sound like us.
Yeah.
But we always want to sound like Americans and we want to act like Americans.
Yeah.
Why don't you sign as an African?
Yeah.
And people with this guy, Vusi.
The McQuire.
Yeah, I love him, man. Because why? Wherever he goes, he always talked about South African businesses as well.
Yeah.
And he's meeting with this big
Yeah. He's traveling
businessman, and
throughout the world.
he's like, man, when you go to South Africa,
Yeah.
you're talking about this tech and stuff.
Sure.
You
You
can
must see
go
those
into
guys.
oil and stuff. Like it's like bringing the analog world
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
them. And I like that because why? We don't want to embrace what we have. It's kind of like we're looking past it and we want to achieve something on the other side, but we forget what we had. And sometimes this is the very resource that you actually need to take you to that place. It's basically the vehicle that you have. Yeah, so I never had a problem. No one ever said, what you saying or something. They understand me. I talk the way I talk.
Yes.
I don't have American accent.
Sure.
I have my full South African accent. Ready?
Proud.
Proud. Proud.
Wow.
Very proud.
Okay.
Like say I rrr.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
rrr, I'm proud. No, I'm speaking the way I speak.
Amazing.
I don't have a problem if you speak as American.
Yes.
Some of us grew up watching movies all our
Yes,
life.
yes, yes. I have
And
a friend. Whenever when he went to Cape Town, it wasn't even a few weeks. Then he was a carpenter. He was speaking to us. So
Moet
if
maar
you're
één
that
naam zijn.
person,
Één naam
by all
zijn.
means,
Yeah, thank you.
family. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you so much for following the journey. Let us know in the comments what limiting beliefs do people have, and thank you so much for once again following the journey of the Lucian Godhead podcast. Remember, guys, if you subscribe, that is free for you. You do not pay for it. However, it does help the channel to grow. PK, any last comments before we go? Are we gonna keep that for the?
Let me say one last thing before we go. Anyone wants to achieve something,
Yes.
whether it's business, whether it's music, whatever you want to do, basically. I'm speaking character-wise now. Become the person people will say yes to
Yes.
before they hear what you do.
Yes.
So
Upskill.
whether it's business, whether it's musically, whether it's in any area of life. Say, for example, when you speak to me, just because I trust you and I know you as a person, I would say yes to whatever you say to me.
Yeah.
So basically, it's you becoming the person that
Yeah.
people can trust.
Yes.
Because there's a lot of strangers out there. There's more people that don't know us
Yeah.
than the ones that know us. So we need to be the person
Yeah.
that people can, basically.
Thank you so much for sharing your wisdom, and we're looking forward to having you back.
Thank you.
Guys,
Cheers, guys.
thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll see you. Please do watch the next video.